Fear is like a cut. Sometimes it needs a Band-Aid. Sometimes the Band-Aids we use to soothe our fear look like anger or bad habits, eating disorders, depression. We all have different reactions to fear. But you know what happens to a wound that has a Band-Aid on it for too long? Infection can set in. It's important during the healing process to change the Band-Aid. But peeling off Band-Aids can hurt, and that's why we're told as children to do it quickly. Well, that's what we're going to do this morning. Let's dispel the symptoms of fear, like sorrow and lying and greed and lust, by uprooting some fear. It's not going to be easy, as we're all sitting at home, many of us isolated and alone, quarantined. But here's the interesting thing about the word quarantine. The word comes from the Latin word quarantino, which means 40. 40 days of quarantine. Sounds rough, doesn't it? Until you look back through the Bible and you realize that God has used 40 days of quarantine to instigate many amazing things. He quarantined Noah on an ark during 40 days of rain. He quarantined Moses in Egypt for 40 days, and then for another 40 days on Mount Sinai as he gave him the 10 Commandments. Even Jesus, while fasting for 40 days, was quarantined alone in the desert. Whenever the number 40 appears in the Bible, something else soon follows. Change. Change is essential to the healing process, but it won't happen unless you're willing to rip off your Band-Aid. Change is upon us, and we have a Savior who is standing at the forefront of this in total control. He is our comforter, our deliverer, our ever-present help in time of need, and He wants to take our scars and our pains and our fears and all of our Band-Aids and rip them away so we can find true healing and change in Him. Worship with us this morning the God of change, the God of healing. Embrace yourself, because the best is yet to come.